warm, very warm good morning and welcome to each one of you. And I'm so grateful to God and Alika Muslim University for giving me this opportunity. And I hope I will be able to do a wonderful interactive session along with the participants today, so that whoever is listening will be able to have the right mindset, and that's the topic for me today. I would be very grateful if some of you could open the videos in between and just peep and show your lovely, handsome, beautiful faces to me. Otherwise, I feel all lost without seeing your face. I feel like it is all a self-talk. Um, or else you can write something in the chat box. All right, okay. So today we are going to, discuss about the topic, which is online teaching, learning, and mindset. So I have a small little presentation which I would like to show to all of you. Yes. Can you all see the slides?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much. Yes. So online teaching, learning, mindset. So I will be, largely focusing on the first part is mindset. What is mindset? And then we can have a discussion on how we can develop the right mindset for online teaching and learning. Now, let me ask you all a question. First thing, what I wanted to know is, what is mindset? What is mindset? I'm sure everybody has heard, quite familiar with this terminology, mindset.
Ma'am, readiness for starting anything.
All right, yes. There are 75 people in this group. Okay, somebody is writing it on the chat box.
My attitude towards something.
Attitude towards something, all right.
Which is planned before.
Something which is planned before.
My perception of anything.
A perception of anything, yes. Anybody else? Anything else? Yes, only this much? Only this much? So what is a mindset? Is something like, what comes to my mind is the close association is the dinner set. What is a dinner set? I'm sure everybody must be having, dinner set at home.
Ma'am, please raise your voice because it is very coming low.
Coming low? Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. So when we talk about mindset, what comes to my mind is the close association of mindset with that of a I request all of you to mute, and whenever you wanted to say something, please, unmute. All right. So what is a mindset? In simple words, I can connect it with that of a dinner set. Is it because that the words set coming? Any connection with mindset, that of a dinner set. Now tell me, what is a dinner set?
What do you want to ask, ma'am?
A combination of all the vessels put together.
Yes, the vessels. There are so many. You have, a variety of, the items in a dinner set. Like plates will be there, quarter plates will be there, then bowls, then the cups, the saucers, and like that, the spoons are there. So almost all the cutleries that you needed are there, right? So why connected the mindset and the dinner set? It's because of the various, the responses that you people have given. I don't want to say no to anyone or said wrong, but can't say it because that's the truth. So when you call the mindset, it is some prerequisite. And another thing, it includes our attitudes, our beliefs, our perceptions. So that's the reason. Yeah, thank you. And that's the reason even you look at mindset. Those who are on unmute, please mute. Yes, thank you. So a variety of items that you can see it, right? And here in mindset also, when you understand a person's mindset, that includes the beliefs, that includes his, perceptions, his or her attitudes, right? So there are so many things. If you look at this picture that I have given here, it's just like, you're opening your head portion and looking at it. So there are so many things included in it. And that's what the mindset all about. All right. Okay. So just, a few the thoughts, the standardized thoughts I have given here, a person's way of thinking and their opinion. So how you think about, a certain things and you process it. So as a result of that processing, you get certain opinion about it. What's your, thinking about COVID-19? What's your thinking about, the online teaching and learning? Right? And again, if you see the mindset, it's a collection of thoughts and beliefs that shape your thoughts, habits, in the way in which you think. And your thought habit affect your thinking, what you feel and how you do it. So in simple, terms, we can say that your mindset affect or influence the way in which you function. So ये बहुत बड़ी चीज है. So, so though the mindset is a small word, it is in concept, there is so much of depth in it. And in our daily life, if you see it, this mindset has a bigger role. A bigger role. How many of you believe that our mindset majorly defines the quality of the work that we do it, the quality of life that we have? How many of you all agree? How many of you all disagree? Anybody?
Ma'am, again your voice is becoming low in between.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Okay,
So,
now it's okay, ma'am.
all right, thank you. Yes, so what is the role of this mindset in our professional life and our personal life? How many of you all disagree that mindset is, no, it's not much important. We don't have to consider much. इतना weightage देने के लिए जरूरत नहीं है. Anyone think like that? Yes. Are you all in the meditative mode? Need some
No,
responses.
sir, no. Mindset is very important.
It's important. Okay. How many of you all, believe that mindset is important? No one believe? Yes, this mindset is very important. As I told you, it defines the quality of the work that you do it and the quality of the life that you have. So, what I'm trying to tell you is, I'll give you a simple example. Yeah, before that, there are, the few people who work behind the concept of, mindset. One is Peter Goldwieser. She's the one who has, introduced the terminology. And another person is Magro Moriyama. And the person who has popularized this, concept of mindset is Carol Dweck. In the later part, included the extensive work of theirs and references are put. So if you all, any of you all need it, you can go back and check it. So it's a wonderful area to read so much. All right. So this is very important. It's a very important in our day-to-day functioning. Whether you do certain things or not do certain things, it's directed by, this mindset. So it plays a very, very important role in every aspect. It's not only in online teaching and learning. It includes the every aspect of our life. All right. Okay. So we are going to first understand the mindset, and then we will move on. As teachers, we need to have a right mindset when it comes to teaching and learning. And today it is online teaching and learning. Right? Even before pandemic, it was needed, but many people were hesitant to adopt it due to XYZ reasons. But now, due to this pandemic, we have no other option. This become the necessity. If you are not ready for online teaching learning, then you are out of the system. You won't be able to do anything. So we need to understand the mindset, and the importance of having the right mindset is very, very important as teaching professionals. All right. Okay. So the Carol Dweck, as I told you, she's the one who has popularized the mindset. She's come up with two types of mindset. One is the fixed mindset, and the second one is the growth mindset. What is in fixed mindset? It's the people believe their basic qualities like their intelligence or talents are fixed traits. The success comes out from this kind of talents. If you are intelligent, you will be successful, right? If you are creative, you are, you'll be successful. We don't have something much to do with. It's all fixed, right? So your intelligence, your talents, everything is fixed. So as an individual, you don't have much role. And this fixed, the talents or traits and capabilities and skills and all that defines your the success and failure. You don't have to do much what is called efforts. And she's also said there is one more mindset, that is the growth mindset. Here, what according to Carol, people believe that their most basic abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Right? So the success is defined by your dedication and your hard work. So this is something very progressive and a positive mindset. Why? Because it ensures the individual to work more and more, and it has a love of learning, and it comes, it creates, if you have that kind of growth mindset, you will develop a love for, the learning, doing, right? Everything you are positive and proactively, you do it. So these are the two mindset given by Carol Dweck. Right? And you got an idea what these two types are look like. Hope I am clear till now. So now we need to understand, we need to analyze what the kind of, the mindset that you and me have. We have. Right? So I have given a description again, a smaller description again here. In growth mindset, I can learn anything I want to. When I'm frustrated, I persevere. I want to challenge myself. When I fail, I learn. Tell me I try hard. If you succeed, I'm inspiring my efforts and my attitudes. Right? So it's all a part of the growth mindset. Whereas if you see it, the fixed mindset, I'm either good at it or not. When I'm frustrated, I leave it because I know that it is not my cup of tea. So I will just leave it. It's not mine. I don't have that kind of a caliber, or I'm not good at it. So I don't have to waste my time. So these are the two kinds of the mindset. Now we need to place ourselves where we fall. Are we the one who was having the growth mindset or the fixed mindset? And we can see so many people with a fixed mindset, and there are several people with a growth mindset. All right. Okay. So what is our mindset on online teaching and learning? Now, can I ask you a small question here? What do you mean by online teaching and learning?
Basically, students and faculty learning process in a continuous manner with
in a continuous manner
with the computer system.
With the computer system. Excellent. Yes. Any more?
Learning at a distance? Or
Learning
from
at
a
the distance. Yes. Very good.
No physical presence in the class.
No physical presence in the class. That's because of the pandemic. We are scared to meet people, so we keep them be there, at your house, at your own places, and let's run the business. Yes. All right.
Ma'am,
Yes.
learning with the ICT.
Learning using ICT. Yes.
Good morning, ma'am. It was a very good question. Learning is facilitated teaching and learning process through online, maintaining social distancing.
Yes. So you all told me what is an online learning. What is an online teaching then? What is an online teaching?
Teaching through virtual mode.
Teaching through virtual mode. Very good.
Which is going right now is online teaching only.
Exactly. Yes.
Basically, online teaching is that like the people are sitting at faraway places and doing the teaching using the technological tools, latest technological tools.
Latest technological tools. Yes. See, now I'm here.
Interaction between teacher and taught.
Yes. Interaction
between teacher and taught with electronic mode.
With the help of electronic media. Right. So the technological advancement, when you are adopting that as, pardon, ma'am?
The mode now is online teaching and learning.
Yes. The technological means and modes that we are using to deliver what we want to. Right. As teachers, what the content that we want to deliver, when you are using the technological support, that is what is called as online, the teaching. And when the students are using these technological advancements, technological tools or devices, right, then we call it as online learning, right? And I'm sure if I ask you all, are they good or are they bad? Online teaching and learning. in the process throughout, this the session, each one of you individually going to analyze what is my attitude, what is my mindset towards this online teaching learning, and if at all required, we are going to change that mindset. All right. Okay. So now I have few more questions to you. Don't worry about these questions. It's just for our deliberation. So let me ask you all, what is the last video that you watched on YouTube to teach yourself something?
I was looking into the tools where I can teach my students very neatly. So I was just looking at the video, YouTube video. I have learned like how to use the Kahoot game mapping.
All right. Yes. Anybody else? How many of y'all used it? I mean, not necessary that it's for the class itself. It could be something that you have watched for cooking. It could be for something that you have used it for understanding or making a craft, or learning music or learning dancing. But how many of us, have used this YouTube? Right? Or do you believe that we can learn something? YouTube can be another, the teacher. Yes.
Ma'am, in my opinion, it will be a supplement, but not it's a teacher. It
Yes.
cannot substitute the teacher.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, it's become another tool in our hands, right? The YouTube.
Yes, there are a lot of things which we can learn from YouTube. There are a lot of books which we use in our teaching are already being taught on YouTube. So there could be a lot of inputs which we can get by watching these lectures on YouTube.
Yes, but are we using it? Are we using it? We know that it is.
Yes, ma'am. YouTube is being very, very helpful to me. So I am taking the help of YouTube, maximum help. I consider it as one of the very, very important source of learning.
Yes. It's a lot of scope when you use YouTube for your teaching. Right? And again, I have a few more, the questions. So learning new technical skills when it comes to, the technology and its skills. How do we consider? You consider it as a fun or a pain?
Fun only, ma'am. Fun.
It's fun. Are we all considering it as a fun or as a pain? See, it's not about at times when you have the problems. Then you think, "Arey, ye to time kitna gava rahe?" How much time it is taking out. What is this nonsense? वो कितना अच्छा था क्लास में जाने का, वो भी 1 घंटा सिखाने का था, आके बैठ के ब्रद. Is that the kind of attitude that we have? So how do we consider? Right? And again, place yourself wherein, the last, you have committed for a lecture or a session, and the entire session has got derailed because of the internet issues. Right. So what did you think and what was your feeling? You were okay that can happen, or that has happened with you as well? Or you were totally disheartened and you were totally devastated and you were cursing, or what was it? And again, when you were attending a meeting, the resource person went on talking, or you were talking without noticing that your mic is on mute. Right? What was your response to all this? Right? So these are the daily, the situations. somebody mute? I think Mahavir sir, please. Thank you. Yes. So these are some of the very common, the happenings with you and me. So what is our, feelings? What is our views? How do we feel? What is our response towards, these things when such situations occurs? Right? How we react to, these things. So that is something we need to sit and analyze in order to understand our mindset. All right. Okay. Again, I have something more to show you to understand the mindset, and then we will, move forward. All right. Okay. So, sorry. Yeah. So if you look at the fixed mindset, how it acts, how it works. So lead to a desire to look smart and therefore a tendency of keeping that, the fixed mindset. So here the fixed mindset, intelligence is static. That is something you are born with. You can't do much about it. So you have to live with it. And how they respond to the challenges, they simply avoid challenges. जो आसानी से होता है वो करेंगे, बाकी तो छोड़ देंगे, right? And when there are some obstacles comes, then they easily give up. They don't think about any possibility. For them, it is a dead end. If there is an obstacle, that's a dead end. छोड़ देने का, right? And
I'm sorry to disturb you.
Sure.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Speak loudly. Like your voice is too low, ma'am.
Okay. 1 second. 1 second. Just let me check.
Ma'am, another thing, there is a window is displaying on your screen. It is distracting the slide also. There is another window is open.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, now it is clear.
Now it's clear, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, let me just check the computer audio. One second. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am. Completely audible. Thank you so much.
Yeah, all right. Okay, I increased the volume. Yeah. Okay, so now it is perfect, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, all right. Okay. So, yeah, thank you, sir. Yes. So here, the fixed mindset people, how they, they deal with the challenges, obstacles, and the efforts. So they will come up with the, the attitude of keeping the minimum effort, because there is no point in, doing so much, right? And the next one is the criticism. They don't take feedback. So ignore, if someone says that, okay, do this, you could have done this, ignore it. And then, they celebrate others, success. What they do it, they feel threatened by, others' success. So what they do it, they will be there as a part of the celebration. If someone has called them for a, an achievement party, but, and turn back and say, kisko pata hai ye kya karke, he got it. He must have put some influence or must have pleaded somebody, right? So this is the kind of mindset majorly people are having. If you look at, the growth mindset, here it's always that desire to achieve more, learn something more. When this challenges, they jump, they want the challenging things in their life. All right. So if without challenges, it's very difficult for them to understand. Right. And they always, after feedback, they go and ask people, they approach people and they ask them how best they can, improve, how best they can do things. All right. So that is the kind of approach that they have. And efforts. कितना भी करेगा तो भी they feel that it is a little less for them. और मेहनत करना पड़ता है, और मेहनत करना पड़ेगा. You will see that such people are always on work. Many of them we consider them as पागल लोग, पूरा टाइम काम करते बैठे. Right? And when it comes to criticism, they they learn, they listen, even though they come up with some negative comments, but still they're open to these kinds of feedback. They know that if there is no criticism, there is no growth. And when it comes to success, again, they consider it like, the success is not something which you have to sit back and enjoy like that. So what happens is, one second. Yeah. So when there is a success, they take it, they enjoy, and they don't wait for, again to
Ma'am, your mic is muted. Please unmute your mic.
Yeah, I've done it because somebody has come to my room, that's why. So when you are seeing the success of others, if you have a growth mindset, you accept it. And again, when it comes to your own success, you celebrate it, but don't live in the glory of that success. You know that you are constantly on the path of achievements, and you have more to achieve, so move on. All right. So that is how these mindset works in our daily life. So that's the reason why I wanted each one of you to analyze the kind of mindset that we have. Right? And now, in short, I can say if you are a person with a growth mindset, you are a person with a lot of motivation, and you are going to achieve so many things. How? How that will be possible? So when you have a growth mindset, you are someone who holds that I can get smarter. I can get smarter. It's not that I'm smart. I can get smarter. So from that root, it comes learning is my goal. And again, efforts makes me stronger. All right, this was not right. Okay, let me put some more effort, or let me, learn something more. Right? Or let me ask somebody. or let me look into the YouTube, or let me, the chat with my friends, or let me ask my students. Right? So this is something which we develop when we have the growth mindset. And spend more time and work hard, and you will lead to higher achievements. So that is the connection between the growth mindset and the success. So if you want to implement the online teaching and learning with full potential, as teachers, we need to have this growth mindset. Right? So if we have this growth mindset, that's the time we are going to, that's the only way we can break the barriers of, the online teaching and learning. That's the only time when you are going to look into the various possibilities of online learning. Is as professionals, we have dual functioning. We have the two ways, two functioning. All of us are learners, and all of us are teachers. Right? So why I'm saying all of us are in an online mode, all of us are learners. How it will be all of us are learners?
Because we are also in a learning stage. We are learning the tools, we are learning the process, we are learning the teaching, we are learning
Correct.
how to teach to the students, everything, ma'am.
Yes. Excellent. None of us are, born techno savvy people. We are not digital learners, natives like our kids. Right? And many of us are started using the online mode so diligently once we hit by the pandemic. Right? So we all started using, or started exploring the possibilities of this online teaching learning until 2020 March. That's the time we hit by this the lovely COVID-19, and we all started. Priya madam, can you just mute yourself? So that's the time we started looking the various possibilities of this technology. Madam Priya, can you just mute? Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So the growth mindset, that's a prerequisite of online teaching and learning. All right. So if we think that, okay, if I take up the online teaching, how would be my internet services, or how my device is supportive, how much I have to take the efforts, right? Even if I do it, there is no guarantee that all the participants, all the students will be benefiting out of it. Right? So it is a lot of the hindrances, possible blockers in our mind. So which at times pull us down. ये सब में करके क्या फायदा होने वाला है? अगर नहीं है तो कुछ भी ऐसे कल इंटरनेट का प्रॉब्लम होएगा तो मैं क्या करूं? तो उससे अच्छा मेरा टाइम क्यों वेस्ट नहीं करने का, चुप बैठने का बस. Right? No. If you want to be in the system, even after the pandemic, we should be techno-savvy professionals, techno-savvy teachers and learners. Right? And again, let's move forward. Now, this is the main focus, how to develop an ideal mindset for online teaching and learning. As teachers, I told you, we are learners, and by profession, we are teachers as well. So we have this dual role. And developing an ideal mindset, or now I can confidently say that if I say restrict to growth mindset, you all would agree with me. Right? So this growth mindset is the ideal mindset for online teaching and learning, and how we can develop. So the first one, how we can develop is change the mindset. That's the reason why I asked you all, how many of y'all, or just sit and analyze what's your mindset. And I'm sure everybody is not fully convinced with my, the questions, why you have to use YouTube, what's your, response when you couldn't conduct a meeting, or when you had to take a session, it was, there was some technical glitches, right? So, and that's the reason again I have went back with the advantage, or what, or how you will be benefited when you have a growth mindset. Now, this is one of the important prerequisite, I would say, for online teaching and learning. So why this growth mindset? How you and me will be benefited when you have the growth mindset? It provides an excellent launching point for building an open and innovative culture that addresses the challenges. So when your mindset is right, okay, we can do it. If you have that growth mindset, let me do it, kuch bhi hone to, let me do it. When you have that kind of mindset, what happens? You are open to all kinds of possibilities. You are, you will die for all kinds of ways and possibilities. So when you are, in that kind of hunting, what will happen? It's all the ways and means will be open to you. And when you have a growth mindset, what will happen? You will spend a lot of time, the exploring things. You will read books, you will discuss with friends, you will, you totally, you were on the look for various resources. Right. And now here, I wanted to pinpoint something. How many of us are ready to learn from our students? How many of us ask our students, or how many of us believe that we also can learn from our students?
Since teaching is a learning process, like we can learn it from students, even we can learn it from the parents, like even we can learn it from the stakeholders. Learning is a process, ma'am, continuous process. As a teachers, we are learning everything from even students, even ourselves, from everyone, ma'am.
Yes. But I want each one of you to, ask yourself, or you just, just scratch your memory and check. Did I ask and try to learn something from my student? पूछा है क्या कभी उनको, अरे come on बाबा, ये मुझे जरा सिखा दो? It's not that
Yes,
easy.
ma'am, we have done.
Yes.
Yes, if you have done that, I would, agree that you have a growth mind. Like, it's not so easy for a teacher who has got 15, 20, and 30 years of experience in the teaching field. We believe that, to mujhe hi sab aata hai. Or sometimes we feel that, oh no, how I will ask my students. ये उसको पूछेगा तो वो पूरा शानपति बन के मेरा सिर पे चढ़ेगा. Right? So what is it that growth in your growth mindset, you will never develop that kind of hindrances. You feel that, okay, I can learn from my students. It could be a small thing, it could be a big thing, anything it could be. But you are open to learn from the younger generation as well. Right. And again, when there are mistakes, you celebrate that mistake. What do you mean by celebrating your mistake? और ये बहुत बड़ा चीज हो जाएगा वो लाफिंग करने के लिए, वो पूरा मजाक उड़ाएगा दूसरों का गलती पे नहीं, खुद का गलती पे. We have no worries or no the apprehension when it comes to laughing at others' mistake. But apna mistake mein, what is our mindset? If I am not able to make right presentation, what will be my response? Will that affect my mental peace? And I'll be worried and I'll be start cursing myself. What is it? How will I, respond to it? Right? Say for example, when you buy a mobile, a new mobile, अपना बच्चे लोग आ रहे, Papa, I will teach you, Mama, I will teach you, or Didi, I will teach you. वो मैं दिखा दूंगी आपको. If I can, I will explain better. What will be we doing? We'll give to them for 5 minutes, and by the time they, open those, some of those applications, हाँ, बस हो गया, वो तू खराब कर देगा. Is that what we are? Or when our students are explaining things, we say that, okay, ठीक है, बाकी तो देख लूंगी. Are we in a hurry to, finish that kind of conversation? Right? So this is very important thing that we have to look at it. See, mistakes, why I'm saying celebrate the mistakes that you have made. Unless and until you don't make mistake, you are not going to learn it. Unless and until you experience the technical glitches, you will never realize how to resolve it. That's very important. Right? And again, remind staff and students regularly that they should flag something new, and and they have to learn and do something so that they can learn. And doing something new, taking up the challenges, that's the only key towards success. The expertise, the expertism comes up only when you are the try. Right? And you being a part of certain organizations, they wanted to, and to get the success at a larger level. And if you are not contributing towards the success of the organization, then you will be, you will not be much appreciated. So the first thing what you have to do is you need to adopt a growth mindset. So maybe after the session, you can take up those, the questions that I have put in, and you can analyze yourself. What's my mindset? What's my mindset? And many of you will come to know that, okay, I can't say that I'm purely fixed also, I'm purely growth mindset also. In between, kuch hai. See, that in between thing, you have to move towards the growth mindset. And that's the reason I am stressing it again and again and again. The biggest challenge that we face, the technological adaptation, is the mindset of the people. Right? And in fact, I have done a research during this pandemic, in the very beginning of this, the pandemic, at the international level, the biggest challenges people feel. Believe me, my dear participants, this was the major villain. I'm living in a place where I don't have the internet or poor network connectivity, and my institution, my principal, my XYZ is asking me to, use technology, how it will be possible. Right? See, we are not saying that you need to be online 24/7. We are happy if you use this technological support to teach remote. Right? So this growth mindset play a very important role. It's very important. All right. Okay. The second thing, you need to be a coach instead of teaching, or become a teacher. So now I wanted to ask you all, are there any difference between a teacher and a coach? Who is a coach and who is a teacher? What is the difference?
Coach is a physical trainer, madam. Teacher is a behavior.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? Any other response?
Then teacher uses the 3 domains of learning, that is cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. And
All
coach
right.
is basically trained our psychomotor skills.
Okay. So, all right. Okay. Anybody else?
Basically, coach is a mentor who mentors who mentee psychologically and physically like mentee train the students, and teacher is like everything. So starting from the basics to the till the knowledge reaching session to the people. So we will be teaching.
All right. Okay. Anybody else?
Good morning, ma'am. The coach focus on a specific area where the child is good at, whereas the teacher focus in all-round development of the child. Thank you, ma'am.
Excellent. So, can we teachers become coaches?
Often, sometime, ma'am.
Sometime. All right. Anybody else?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Teacher can be always.
Yes. Yeah.
In my opinion, I think coaches are too much bothered about the progress of the students.
Okay.
Coaches, when we see the sports coaches or somebody, they are always too much bothered and giving more and more training to the students. I think almost all the teachers are not taking too much pain for that. I think like that. I don't know.
Okay. Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Sure. Yeah. Tell me.
Ma'am, according to my opinion, I feel that coaches and the teachers are the same, as they are going to have the methodology is different. According to teachers, they are stressing more on syllabus, curriculum, and bookish knowledge. And as the coach is going to be had, they are giving more practical knowledge. They are more stressing. Yeah, they are more stressing on physical and I can say. So
all
we
right.
can,
Yes.
It can be, the situation is telling us we can become a coach.
We can become a coach. All right. Okay. Anybody else?
Coach can be a teacher, but a teacher may or may not be the coach.
All right. Yes. Anybody else want to say?
Yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
A coach is a guide on the side always. But a teacher maybe sometimes it behave like a guide and sides, but many teachers is behaving as says on the stage.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So a coach and a teacher, basically, I would like to categorize as theory and practical. So teaching is mostly inside the classroom. But when you look at the coach, like, a football coach, he literally teaches how you have to play.
Correct.
So that's a major difference we find in
And
teaching.
he's on the field. He's on the ground.
Yeah, is on the ground. So teachers may have to become, coaches at times to mend the students.
Right. Okay. Anybody else?
Teacher only teaching, but coach gives more teaching materials, remedial measures, doing remedial measures and enrichment activities. Evaluation assessment is very strict. Still he push out the student to should learn to learn any overall pakka. That is ma'am.
Right. Yes. Yes. Anybody else?
Ma'am, I want to add one more point.
Sure.
A coach, what he say theoretically, that he practice in real life.
Yes.
But a teacher may not practice all the things what he is teaching.
All right. Yes. 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 Anyone else wanted to say something? Yeah. Thank you all of you for liking my, the job here. See, as you all rightly said, teacher and coach is two different concepts. Okay, not at a larger level to some extent. So teacher is one who only teaches, and the coach is one who is, more give emphasis to practical aspect of it. Okay, so as I think Dallas sir has rightly said, like in football, a football coach, you will see the coach is standing on the field, and they're literally shouting and tuning and shaping the trainees. This is the kind of move that you have, and this is the way you have to go forward. This is how you have to defend each and every move. We will be correcting it. And we teachers, be very honest and genuine, we don't do that much. Right? That rigorous, that practical aspect, we don't look much. Unless and until, you personally, come up to that level, we are not expected to do it. We have to teach in the class, conduct the practicum and evaluation and all that stuff, and then, just leave it like that. So it's more of a theory learning, as some of you said, teaching, like, and and superficially deal with the students and leave like that. But how it will be like, you teacher become a coach. And again, another thing, how long the service of a coach lasts, it remains for some time, right? If it's for 1 month, 2 months, 1 week, right? So one day, like that. Once you understand that a certain level of, that skill attainment happens, you leave it. It's not a lifelong process. Lifelong, you don't be under a coach. Right? So what if we teachers become coaches? The possibility is there, right? So it is not like that all throughout the academic year we need to become coaches, or we adopt that, the coaching. So here, whenever things are needed, say for example, you wanted to use the Google Classroom or certain Google tools, and you want your students to learn about it, or you want your colleagues to learn about it. So you can be a coach at that particular period for that particular, the small group of students, or, the few individuals, or, that the listed colleagues of yours, and you can teach them well, and you can withdraw yourself. So when you have this, when it comes to online teaching and learning, and if you adopt this kind of, the teaching learning through coaching, it brings a lot of outputs. You can see a lot of the outcomes in terms of learning objectives, in terms of mastering the technological skills as well. So here in the online teaching and learning, why I'm saying we need to become the coach, we have two things. In a normal ordinary classroom, we only have to focus on the learning objectives, right? What the learning objectives? Okay, today I'm going to teach them the photosynthesis, or today I'm going to teach the Maslow's motivation theory, or today I'm going to teach them the thermodynamics, whatever, right? So I just have to look at my instructional strategy, wherein the prima facie focuses are instructional objectives, right? In a technology or in an online teaching learning mode, we need to focus on two things. One is the content delivery, and the second is the technology. So here in an online teaching learning process, we have to focus on the learning objectives as well as the teaching learning tool that we are using, the technological support that we are using. Right? So two things we need to use it. So our student generation may not require too much emphasis on the content nor the tool, content and its delivery. Or you as a teacher need to understand, your crowd, your students, right? So before delivering the lecture or your teaching, when you prepare your your lesson plan, or when you plan for your lecture, you have two things. One is the content, how you have to teach and how you will make your students understand. So you have to master your content. Then second thing, the support that you are taking, the platform that you are taking, the tools that you are using for teaching, learning, and also for evaluation. And again, for keeping your class interactive, keeping your students engaged, and keeping them active and alert in the class. So you need to develop the habits of a coach if your students are lacking in the technological assistance. It's not that we have only one, the tool, online tool for online teaching, learning, and evaluation. We have ample number of, the tools for teaching, learning, and evaluation process. And engagement tools are there. Evaluation tools are there. Right. So I'm sure you are, exposed to these kinds of, you will be, exposed to these kinds of sessions, wherein you will get a deeper understanding about the various, the tools, technological tools. So when you are using certain, the tools, or when you want to use certain tools, don't stop yourself thinking that ye mera students ko aata hai kya? No, it will be troublesome for me because they don't know about it and I have to teach. Then don't do that. Okay, so that is where, I wanted you all to become coaches when you are using the online teaching, learning, and evaluation tools. Right. And again, You can learn from the students, or you can consider your students as a coach for you. Take coachings from your students. Suppose if you don't have a YouTube channel, you can take the support of one or two students of yours and do a collaborative work and ask them, come on, let's make a YouTube channel, or let's make a video, right? And again, when it comes to the conducting research, you can create the shared documents, and you can work parallelly or virtually from different places, right? See, that's the advantage of the technology that gives to us. Let me share the experience to you. As I told you a few minutes ago, that I have conducted an international research on the mindset. We collaborated people from 5 different countries. One from Kenya, then Zimbabwe, then Australia, then New Zealand, right? So people from different parts of the world. We had a shared document. We have shared the the different tools where we learned, 5 of us learned together. And in the later stages, we had somebody from Egypt, right? And everybody was not at the same page when it came to the use of technology and the use of technological support. So each one become a coach for the rest, and we learned so many things together. Right? This we can do it. This is wonderfully you can do it, and definitely it would contribute towards your professional advancement. It helps you. Right? So it's not only limited to the classroom. Online teaching and learning, we need to consider it for our professional development as well. Professionally advancing and professional upgradation through online learning. Dalasia, can you just, yeah, thank you. So, where you become a coach, or you are under the, and you take the coachship from someone else. In both the situation, you are at a beneficial stage. And again, when you become a coach, it will help you to advance your skills. Be theory or practical, it helps you so much. All right, okay. Next, let me move to the next one. Co-learning as an opportunity to model the 21st century learning. Why the co-learning? I've given few examples here. I'm sure, Google Maps. And many of us must be having wonderful experience with the Google Maps. Who taught you to use Google Maps? What's the first time that you have used Google Maps? And who gave you an idea? Did anyone, sat with you and taught you, yes, come on, darling, this is how you have to use Google Maps? How
no,
you
ma'am,
have
no.
to,
We learned on our own.
You learned on your own, right?
When there was a necessity, like to move from here to there, like
exactly.
There was a necessity,
Yes.
so I just searched it and we did.
Yes.
Madam, it was
Now,
like necessity is the mother of invention. Whenever we are in a need, so we just found it. Just like,
yes. So, if what will be our, the advantage and benefit if we keep our mindset of using the technological assistance for our teaching learning as such that of using a Google map. Abhi kidhar bhi jana hai, wherever we want to go, pehle, if we have little confusion on, the location, immediately we'll put it on the Google map. Right. And mujhe ye batao, how many times you have lost or had to take a long cut even though you were using Google Maps? You were misguided by the Google map.
Myself, ma'am. One time.
Yes.
One time the Google map has been misguided because of that silly road, like gully road, ma'am.
Gully road, yes.
Many times, ma'am, as I was not able to navigate through Google Maps, so I got lost somewhere.
Yes, yes. I can tell you multiple times I got lost, and I had wonderful memories related to it. I remember once, in the middle of the night, we were traveling from one place to the other, and it was a heavy rain time, and it was past 12 o'clock in the night, and we ended up in a forest area where we were wondering while we were going, there was no such barriers. I mean, there was a big road, the checkpost. All on a sudden, how it has come. So we were wondering, and the police, the guard, they came and then asked, "He asked me, look, where are you going?" We said, "We are going to this particular place," and they said, "No, this is leading to a forest, and if you take this route, there will be elephants on the road." Right. And we were wondering, like, and we said we were using the Google map from here to, go to that. And though we know the place and it is night, so we thought like, Google map will not, it will be the ideal one. Right. And if there are several, such incidents happen, even then we depend on Google Maps. Right. एक दो बार गलती हो गया, it is not stopped us. Many of us, right? Are there anyone in the group saying that ek bar, I got totally, lost because of Google Maps, so I am not using Google Map at all? Are there anyone in the group in this group? I'm sure nobody will be there, right? So why I'm said in Google Map, what's our urge to Google Map when we have to go to a certain place, a new place? That much of urgeness, that eagerness, the temptation should be there when you're using, when you have to
More than
use.
that, there is no more than that, there is no alternative of Google Map, ma'am. That is why we are using the Google Map.
There is no alternative. Yes, that's the kind of feeling that you should be having when it comes to the technological tools.
I feel it's more than, it's not just because we don't have an alternative, but it's because most of the time it guides us. Once in a while, there are mistakes. So that is a reason, we keep using the maps, Google Maps.
Yes, true. See, more than that, what the alternative that we have is we just have to ask people around. Chalo bhai, ye kahan jana hai, kaise jana hai, kaun sa gali se jana hai. And especially even in night, you may get people. Now maybe because of pandemic, people that are inside the house, so you may get hardly, anyone to see it. But still, right? So why I'm saying this Google Map, even though we have made mistake or misguided by Google Map, still we are using it. That's what I said, that temptation, chalo Google Map dekhenge. That kind of urgeness should be there when it comes to using the different types of technological assistance to adopt and adapt yourself to online teaching and learning. Right. Okay. So That is what the co-learning. That's what the co-learning. Even when you are using Google Map, and you will definitely ask whoever is your co-passenger, ये right दिखा रहा है या by left दिखा रहा है, ये कौन सा turn दिखा रहा है, right? So again, when you are using that co-learning, when using this technological tools, you must, that co-learner could be your colleague, your friends, your students, or anyone it could be. And anyone with whom you are collaborating. So it is, it helps you to master the skills very beautifully. It will reduce your, your efforts. It will dilute your troubles. So this co-learning is another, wonderful prerequisite that each of us should be having if you want to become a technological person when it comes to teaching and learning. Right? So you need to focus on, first thing, your mindset. Second thing that you should be having, or you should be adaptable to become a coach. And the third thing, open the windows for co-learning. So these are the three things you have to focus in order to have the right mindset and equip yourself to become a techno-savvy professionals. All right. So these are the references. You can, read more about the mindset from these, the author's books. All right. Okay. Yes. Thank you, each one of you. You have, I think we have few minutes, just 5 minutes, I think. I wanted you to have questions. If at all anything is there, you can just ask me. Any questions? Any questions?
Ma'am?
Yes. Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm having one question. If the students are having always a negative mindset, how we can help them to change it? Everything, whatever we are
very good.
Yeah, they are thinking it is worse, or when we are asking them to keep video on, the parents are not allowing, they are having negative mindsets regarding all the sources and all this thing. So please guide us regarding this, ma'am.
All right, yes. So today in our session, what was the main focus of my lecture? The major stress. In today's
Be a
session,
coach. Teachers need to be coach as well.
Yes. All right. I focus majorly on, somebody has rightly written on the chat box. It was the mindset. Okay. Why did I focus more on the mindset? That's the biggest barrier in online teaching and learning. So you have to start making them understand what is a mindset, how important that mindset. Right. See, don't think that this something, the mindset is something is known to everyone. It is very superficially, people understand and they devalue it many times. Let me ask you, no need of response. even before me conversing so strongly about mindset, how many of you all thought this mindset also plays a very important role?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It's a
That's
very
what.
important role, ma'am. Like we have to learn this mindset. Otherwise, no, we cannot
Yes.
track the students or we cannot track
Yes.
anyone.
Yes. See, if you want to bring
Even
in
growth
any
mindset is
change,
there, then lot of creativity are there. Student teachers also
correct.
use lot
Yes.
of creativity
Yes.
in our
Yes.
teaching.
Yes. See, our students, if you want your students to take you rightly, first thing that you have to work out is their mindset. I would advise you all should take a session on mindset or call me. I will take the session for your students and make them understand the role of mindset in their personal life. It's very important. That mindset is very, very important. And see, without having the right mindset, people will not give you importance on what you are talking about. When it is like you are preparing the field. When the field is, the right for the cultivation, you just have to sow the seed. That's it. It's that important. It's not only you. Many people have, said, "Ma'am, हम कुछ भी करने के लिए तैयार है." But our students are, always giving a very cold shoulder. Yes, sir. So you wanted to say something?
Ma'am, I have a question. You must complete that answer, then I'll add.
Yeah, sure. Yes. So you have to make them. It is not only for, the teaching and learning. Sorry, online teaching and learning. It's for everything. Any good change that you want to see or you wish to make in your students, work on their mindset. And many times we can't blame our students or people for their mindset, because majority people, they don't realize that I have a fixed mindset. It's my mindset which is the biggest villain, the biggest challenge. Right? So as the teachers, if you start working on the mindset first, then you introduce the tools. Right? Hope I am clear.
Yes, ma'am, can I ask the question, ma'am?
Sure, sir. Yes.
Okay. Ma'am, what will be the right approach or to share some ICT tools with the colleague? Those who are have a fixed mindset, they are not adopting the new technology, particularly during the pandemic system. What will be the right approach to share some ICT tool with the colleagues for the benefit of the students?
It's a co-learning. It's a co-learning.
Okay, ma'am, I'm telling it is a practical situation when voluntarily I want to share something, they take in a different way.
Right.
They demoralize, demotivate. So
Yes.
what will be the right approach so that they will accept and they will do for the benefit of the students?
Yes, sir. See, in majority of the cases wherein people come to know that if somebody's mic is on, can they mute? Umay, madam, can you just, who's this? Yeah, please, thank you. So here, whenever you wanted your colleagues to learn something or you wanted to teach something, though you want to teach something, don't go with that kind of attitude. Let us learn. Let us learn. I have come across something new, and I'm sure, I'm not a master in it. Let's learn together. See, many times what happens, people with, it's a lot of experience of more than 15, 20 years and all, they think that no one is, better than them. Right? So that's the time what happens, why should I learn from you? It's again a fixed mindset. Right? Okay. And where if you keep your approach as it, come on, let's learn this. Let's together understand this. Right? So when you have that kind of co-learning approach, when you wanted to teach or when you have to discuss something new that you have come across, and you're sure your colleagues will not accept it when you deliver it that way directly, then you can definitely take it as a co-learning. Hope I'm clear with Dallas, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. I think we have crossed the time, and thank you so much, each one of you. Thank you for Nasir Ali sir and the entire faculties for giving me this opportunity for interacting with the lovely participants, and appreciate each one of you for your patient listening. May God bless each one of you in your career success. Wishing you all good luck. God bless each one of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for accepting and presenting. Accepting our invitation and presenting this on this session. And I wish anybody from participants to give feedback on this session and to propose vote of thanks, please.
Yeah, good afternoon, Andal.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Nasir sir, and good afternoon, ma'am. Yeah, myself, Mahesh Kumar Sel, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering from Nitya Meenakshi Institute of Technology, Bengaluru. So I wish to inform you people that I would like to thank Dr. Mary Judge Varghese ma'am, an assistant professor from MES Pillai College of Education and Research, for giving a wonderful session on online teaching and learning mindset. So basically, like we know the simple concepts, but still we'll not be knowing like what do you mean by the mindset, or like how to bring the mindset to the first as a teacher, like how to get the mindset and how to be a fixed. We have to be like a fixed mindset, or we have to be a growth mindset. Regarding all those things, like basics of basic mindset, like we did not understand previously. From this session, like we came to know that like we have there was a very good outcome from which ma'am has explained neatly with all the typical examples, and taking certain taking certain healthy discussions along with the healthy participants. So I wish to thank Dr. Mary ma'am for giving a wonderful session on the online teaching learning mindset. So I wish, and I would like to collaborate with you, ma'am. Like if you can share your email ID and phone number, I will also ask you to give nice on this particular topic, ma'am. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. God bless you. I will definitely share this presentation, and whoever wants, I will definitely more than happy to take session on mindset as well. Yeah, because it's very important. Thank you, Nasir Ali sir. Thank you, each one of you. I'll write my email ID here in the chat box. It is marypbaby@hotmail.com.